All righty. Good morning, everyone. All right, let me open this chat here. Can you all hear me? That seems to be a problem lately with this thing. All righty. Can anyone acknowledge in the group chat here? Hello. All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It appears that I am working okay here. All righty. Let me go ahead and dive in here. So if you don't already know me, my name is Brett Baker. I own the Baker team here in Tri-Cities, Washington. We have a couple of different places as well, but our main market is here in Tri-Cities. Today, we're going to be covering the advanced BombBomb techniques. A lot of people in the Real Geeks group have been talking about BombBomb. They have BombBomb, they want to get BombBomb, or they're just curious about what it is that BombBomb does. And I am going to dive in quite a bit. I've been using BombBomb now for about 2 years. In fact, that was probably one of the very first things that I got when I got into real estate. It was brand new. I have taken it to a level that some people would say is a bit of an extreme. Today, we're going to cover pretty much the basics. All right, so I am broadcasting. All right, that makes me happier. We're going to cover the basics today. We're going to cover really what is BombBomb and why it's a game changer, the things that I'm doing with BombBomb and how I'm using it at a very, very high level. I'm also going to send a link in here. I will put it in here in just a minute. That is basically how you can get my videos. You can see exactly what we're running, how we're running them, and really what we're using to use BombBomb at such a high level. But anyways, let's dive in right away. What is BombBomb and why is it a game changer? So BombBomb is essentially a video platform that has been set up to deliver videos to emails without an attachment. And I know earlier there was a comment in the Real Geeks group that was, why do I need BombBomb when I can literally break out my phone, I can send a video to someone? If you just go send a video to someone, first of all, it's kind of clunky to do it. You've got to open your camera. You've got to take your video. You then have to send that video as an attachment. More and more email providers are getting smarter about the way they handle attachments. If it's coming from someone they don't know or you haven't talked to previously, you're likely going to end up in spam. Yes, some of the BombBomb stuff does end up in spam, but it's a lot lower. Gmail is one. If you work, we've been working on our headers quite a bit to keep ours out of spam. But we had a bat there where it was in spam. We've now, most of the time, it'll end up in promotional more than anything else. It won't go spam, it'll go promotional. But lately, we've had a lot better luck with that. We changed a couple of things around, did a couple of tweaks, and now we're seeing a lot less in promotional or in spam. So basically, no attachment is important because, like I said, a lot of email providers are going to basically assume that because you've never talked to this person before and now all of a sudden there's an attachment, you have a higher chance at a higher probability of ending up in the spam folder. So this is also the same reason why if you ever get an email from me, I use WiseStamp for my emails because I don't like, I hate actually the image that comes over of like, yes, I'm a real estate agent. I have the same image as everybody else. We use WiseStamp because it actually doesn't show an attachment, thus making our emails land in people's inboxes more than their spam folders. So instead of attaching the video, what BombBomb does is they actually create a GIF image and they'll embed that image in the email that you send out. Now, so this is basically the first 5 to 10 seconds of your video, and it'll basically just repeat like an animated GIF. To the user, this looks really intriguing, and so they click on it, and then they get taken to a landing page. So when I send you guys, when I send you the link, and we basically send out what we're sending to you, you're going to get an email from me, and it's basically going to have me kind of chattering without sound for about 10 seconds, and you're going to go, "What is that?" And you're going to click on it, and it'll send you to our landing page that basically has that video along with everything else in it. Now, what is so cool about sending everyone to a landing page is that it actually it allows BombBomb to do a lot more tracking than you'd expect. So BombBomb can identify when the email has been open, and it tracks the open rate for you. So one of my big things is I want to know if I pump a video out, I want to know how many people open it. I want to know how many people watch the video. I want to know basically how long they watch the video for, and do they forward this to friends? What do they do with this? That shows the level of interest that that person is. BombBomb can track how many times the video is watched, how long the video has been played for, and if the customer shared it with anyone. I love that. It also allows the user to BombBomb you back. Now, I will tell you right now, that surprised me the first time. I had no idea that someone could do that. I'd been using the software for, I don't know, 6 months. And it was on a Thanksgiving greeting that I sent out to actually the owner of Professional Realty, my brokerage owner. I sent him like a, hey, J-Dub, happy Thanksgiving. And he BombBombed me back. And I was a little surprised. But they can send you a video back. So now you're actually having a communication, kind of like what we're doing right now. I'm talking to you. You can hop on and talk to me back, essentially. You can send me an email back. It is literally the easiest software to use. It's incredibly powerful. It has basically the video platform integrates perfectly with the Real Geeks CRM. In fact, you can send a BombBomb video from the Real Geeks CRM if you have it. But there are 4 basic ways to record with BombBomb. You can upload a video that you've made or had made for you into your BombBomb account. I don't recommend that, but you can do that. And we're going to dive into that here in a bit. But within your account on BombBomb, you can actually use, like I'm using right now, I'm on a MacBook right now, and I'm using my webcam to do this. You can do the exact same thing with BombBomb. It's going to look pretty much like this video, which is really good. And we'll dive into that here in a minute too. You can also do it from your phone. BombBomb has an app for the Android and for iPhone. I don't understand Android, but I do understand iPhone, and it works really, really well. In fact, I spend most of my time on my phone making BombBomb videos when I do it. The other thing you can actually do is, like I just mentioned, you can actually record from your Real Geek CRM and send a BombBomb to someone, which is super powerful. I've done it like twice. Truthfully, I spend most of my time in the app. That's just where I'm happy. But at the end of this training, like I said, I'm going to send you links so you can see exactly what I'm running. Okay, so what can you do with BombBomb? Okay, so with BombBomb, here's the 3 ways that I'm personally using this, okay? You can send a single personalized video to one person, okay? So that's part 1. Part 2, you can send a single unpersonalized video to multiple people. So right now, all of you that are on this webinar, let's say I wanted to send you one video. I could make one video and send it to all of you. You wouldn't know that I mean, by the way that I vocalize it, you would not know that it was not a personalized video. The other way you can do it is you can send multiple videos in the form of a drip campaign. Now, I know a lot of you are like, okay, we want to run drip campaigns. Okay, the only way that I will ever be a proponent of drip campaigns, and this is the only way we've ever done it, is by a BombBomb video. And so basically it's not email, it's me mail, it's personalized mail. It's a little bit more personalized, and people like that a little bit more. But let's go ahead and dive into this. So an example of a personalized email to one person. Let's say you have a client named John, and you want to send a single video to John. You can quite literally pick up your phone and you can say, hey, John, it's Brett with the Baker team. Like, you can literally have a one-on-one chat with John via video. Now, what's cool about that? If you're getting less than 10 leads a week on your Real Geek site, you can absolutely follow up with each and every one of your leads with a personalized video. And you can do the, hey, thanks for registering on my website. Saw that you were looking homes in Horton Rapids. Is there anything that I can do to help you out? You can basically make a personalized video. Now, when I first started with real estate, that is exactly what I did. Now, once you start getting 10 to 15 leads a day, dude, you literally have to like hire one person to sit there and just hammer BombBomb videos. It doesn't work if you're getting more than, I mean, some people I've seen do it up to like 20 leads a week. That's manageable. But after that, I mean, literally you're just on your phone continuously. In our area, we have a ton of people that are moving from like out of state. So if you have out-of-state buyers that are moving into your area, one of the things that we've started doing, that we've been doing now for about 1.5 years, we will actually take BombBomb video. Hey, John, how's it going? I know you were looking at the house over on 123 Main Street. hey, let me just show you what that house looks like. I'm actually here at 123 Main Street. I'm going to walk you through. Let me give you a video walkthrough of this house. Now, I don't know how many of you do deals with people that are not local. We do a lot. Department of Energy is huge up here. We have this really great glowing site called Hanford. If you Google it, you'll understand what we deal with. Department of Energy sends people in and out of here all the time. I cannot tell you how many people from Department of Energy we help, because we go basically take the video with us and we go video these houses for people before they've even ever seen the house. That has been huge for us. The other big thing that we do a lot with these, thank you for your referral and thank you for your business. Now, I don't know what you guys do with your referrals. Todd Tremonti has been a huge part of this for me. He basically has told me, hey, Brett, start focusing on your referral business. And I did about a year ago. I started focusing on my referral business, and it has been absolutely, hey, Don, how's it going? It's been absolutely unreal for us because we're seeing so many more people refer us. So we use BombBomb to say thank you. We do a bunch of things with our thank yous, but one of them is I will send them a video. Hey, just wanted to say thank you so much for referring John and Susan. They were awesome clients. We did a great job helping them out. You should go by and check out their new home. They're really excited about it. Or for the listings, we did a lot of listing referrals. Hey, thank you so much for sending me Karen and Scott. They were awesome people. We got their home sold super fast. And they actually sold above asking price. They're very, very happy about it. Give them a call, check in with them. And they love that. I mean, they absolutely love it that we took the time. We knew that we were going to care for those people, but we went the extra step and said, hey, thank you again. We took care of them. If you have anybody else, send them our way. So those are examples of like one person, one email. You can do those all day long. An example of an unpersonalized email to multiple people. So we did this for a long time. We still do quite a bit of it, but you'll see how we use ours. Holiday greetings. Now, I don't know how many people you guys have in your database. We have somewhere in the neighborhood about 13,000. Yeah, we have to buy the extra plan on BombBomb, but we have about 13,000 people in our database. So on Christmas, we actually send out a holiday greeting. Like, hey, just want to wish you and your family a happy, Merry Christmas. If there's anything that you guys need from us, et cetera, et cetera. We do that. We send it for Halloween. We send it for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. Anytime we do client events, we send those via client events. But those are examples of ways that you can use a single video for multiple people. Now, what does that look like? So that becomes you just glance over their name pretty fast. And if you say it cleanly enough and you practice it enough where you get to the point where you can say, hey, it's Brett over at the Baker team, just wanted to say thanks and, what have you. You can breeze over it really fast. And that person will forget after about 18 seconds that you didn't say their name. Or even then, they still think, a lot of the times I'll even say things like, hey, how's it going? They don't even recognize that I'm not talking to more than one person. They think I'm only talking to them. So you just have to get really clean about how you say it. I do the same thing with Sly Broadcast. Same exact thing. Basically, it becomes hey, it's Brett over at the Baker team. Just wanted to say thanks for reaching out to us. But by the time I say thanks for reaching out to us, they forgot that I didn't say, hey, Scott. It's already out of their brain. So you can use it for holiday greetings, client events, messages to your database, open houses, anything you really want to do with that. We use it at a very high level for open houses as well. The other way you can use it, and this is where I know a lot of you are going to say, Brett, you don't use drip campaigns. You're right, I don't. We did drip campaigns with BombBomb for a while. The only way we would do it was with BombBomb. We use a single video, depending on the source, for a drip email that we send out right away. Now, sorry, Jeff, I have turned off my Real Geeks autoresponder. I have basically created a way where I can take with BombBomb and I can give them all their login information. The same thing that you guys send out in your autoresponder, I send that with a BombBomb video. And basically it becomes thanks for stopping by our website. If there's anything we can do to help you, one of our teammates is going to be reaching out to you here really fast. We set the standard right in that video. And it's me talking, hey, one of my teammates is going to be reaching out to you here in about 5 minutes. We want to have a brief conversation with you. And like I said, that's a video, one of the ones that I'm going to send you, so you can literally take what I'm doing and do exactly what I'm doing with it. I don't recommend turning off your autoresponder until you really dial this in. It took me 6 months to turn mine off. I love the autoresponder. Real Geeks does a great job. For my purposes, I turned off my autoresponder. So let's just kind of dive in a little bit more here. So I know some of your brains are lighting up right now. You're like, dude, this is powerful stuff. You can really, you're making an immediate connection. You're putting a face with a name and letting someone know you're not a robot. And that is so, so big. It's a very powerful system. It's mostly powerful though, because you're probably the only person in your market that's using it. If you're using BombBomb, a lot of people will say, oh, I signed up for BombBomb. It's like, great. I know about 20 people in my market that have BombBomb. None of them use it. And it's great. I love it. If you have it, you need to use it. And so basically, we're going to lay out here like a way to implement that. And what I want you to do from this webinar is I want you to take one specific way and I want you to implement from that one specific thing. I don't want you to come through this webinar and be like, I'm going to implement everything, because you're not going to implement anything. So I want you to pick one thing and I want you to start there and I want you to implement. Once you do that one, I want you to re-watch this video. I want you to come back through and go, okay, we're doing this one at a high level. Let's go into the next one and then do that one. And by the time you're done, you're going to be, it's basically how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. You cannot take all that I have done right now and you cannot just implement everything. You've got to take it very strategically and you've got to do one thing at a time. Otherwise, you won't do it at all. It's just going to be information overload. So let's start with how you should implement this. First things first, you need to get your leads into BombBomb. So if you hop onto docs.realgeeks.com, I will type that into, I will actually put that on the YouTube part of it. This is in the group chat. Docs.realgeeks.com. The Real Geeks doc folder has actually laid out how to do this. Just go up to the upper right-hand corner and search BombBomb on that document. And basically, Jeff and his team have outlined exactly how you should be doing the implementation between Real Geeks and BombBomb. It's using the API. It's super simple. Once you're set up with your BombBomb API, the leads are going to automatically flow from your Real Geeks CRM into BombBomb. Now, this next part is kind of critical. The leads will be sent to BombBomb and sorted into lists based on their source. So now everybody else's brains just lit up a little bit more. So let me come back to that. Say you have a lead come in from Zillow. It's going to go into a list on BombBomb as source Zillow. We'll come back to that. If it comes in as a property search, it's going to go into Real Geeks property search. If it's a seller valuation, seller valuation. Do you see where I'm going with this? So now you can actually take and you can assign videos to each source. It's huge. Basically, every source that we have coming in, we have a custom video for it. If someone comes in from Zillow, I don't want them getting my Real Geek search one, because I don't want to say, thanks for checking out my website. They didn't check out my website. They checked out 123 Main Street on Zillow, and all of a sudden they got thrown into me. Who is this guy? Yeah, he has a great rating on Zillow. Who is he? They were on a totally different website. Don't confuse them with, hey, thanks for stopping by boldlydifferent.com. They're going to be like, who the heck is boldlydifferent.com? Yeah, sure. Talk about boldlydifferent.com. Talk about your website. But for the most part, like, hey, saw you're checking out a house on Zillow. Just wanted to reach out and put a face with a name. Super simple. If the person came in from Facebook, Google, any of that, you want to identify it so it feels more personal to them, and it makes it look like you actually recorded the video for them. You didn't, but they don't know that. I mean, hey, saw that you were browsing around on Facebook and you came across our website. Welcome. They're going to be like, wait, how did you know that? That's cool. Oh, you tracked that and made this video for me? That's awesome. One of the best ways to get started in this, okay, because Real Geeks will sync all new leads into your BombBomb CRM as well. But the problem is all those old leads that you have in there, like for me, when I switched over, like I think I had like 3,200 leads in there. I had to import those. So what I did was I created 3 lists. Okay, the 3 that I created: old leads, past clients, and agents. And we'll get to that in a minute. In the old leads list, you need to take all of your leads from your RealGeek CRM that are not past clients and not agents and import them into that list. So right there, you're going to have, I don't know, a couple hundred, depending on how long you've had your RealGeek site. You should have a couple hundred people right then, right? So what you're going to do is send a single unpersonalized video to all of them, letting them know that you're here to help them. Things I don't want you to do in that video: do not get pushy. Do not get fancy. It is a simple, raw video that shows you are a real human being. Don't list all your certifications. They don't care. Don't tell them you've been an agent for 600 years. They don't care. Keep it simple, short, and sweet. Hey, it's Brett with the Baker team. You've checked out my website, boldlydifferent.com. I just wanted to reach out, put a face with a name, and let you know that I'm a real human being back here looking out for your home search. I see that you've been on our site a while. I just wanted to touch base with you. Do you have any questions about anything in real estate? I'm here to help. You can reach out to me, 509-822-BOLD. Check me out, boldlydifferent.com. You can also respond to this email. That's it. In a setting just like this, wearing a t-shirt, people want to know who you are. If you keep it raw, they're going to see who you are, and they're going to be attracted to that. Because I love working with people that like working with me, people that know who I am, know what we stand for. By the time they meet me, they feel like they know me. And that's the idea. So the single raw video, don't get fancy with it. I don't want you to go stand in front of a green screen, practice 600 times. I want you to make mistakes. I want you to get real with people, because when you do that, you're going to connect at a much, much higher level, and people will trust you. So basically, let me see. I made a whole bunch of notes here. I don't want you to ask for business. What I want you to do is I want you to come at this as a helpful approach. Remember, these are people that have been on your website. They've already engaged with you once. You may have tried reaching out to them a couple of times. Heck, you may have talked to them a couple of times. They don't know that you are making a mass video. It's just reaching out. Now, what I will tell you is by doing that, you're going to see a lot more people come back to your website. You're going to see a re-engagement of people. You're probably going to see people responding to that email. Hey, thanks. We're good for now. But, blah, 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 blah. Excuse. But you're still going to get that email response back, which means they opened the email, they saw the email, and they now made the connection with you. That is very powerful. In the past clients list, you're going to, again, export all of your past clients. I don't care if you only use RealGeek CRM, what CRM you use, doesn't matter. Export every single one of your past clients into that list. And that one, you're going to, again, send an unpersonalized single email. You're going to check in with them to see how they're doing. You haven't talked to them in a while. You just want to, reach out, see how life is going. I don't want you asking for business. I do not want you to look desperate. I want you to look caring. This needs to be a raw video. Again, no editing, no fancy lights. It needs to look like you literally picked up your phone and recorded a video. And that's how I want you to do it. Because if you do that, again, you're going to have this huge re-engagement. These are past clients that you haven't talked to in a long time. Okay, great. Pick up that phone, make a video for them. That is the person that you want to engage with right now. It's going to put you back at top of mind. They already have the trust factor with you. They did a deal with you. Now you're just checking back in with them. You're not sounding desperate like, hey, you know anybody that wants to buy or sell? That's a horrible way to do it. You can just check back in with them. Hey, I'm still doing real estate. We're doing great. The market's phenomenal right now. If you have anything that you need, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to chat with you about real estate. That's all that should ever be in there. Don't be like, hey, do you have any referrals? Love to work your referrals. That doesn't work anymore. So the third one, I'm going to lose a couple people on, the agent list. Now, don't go anywhere. I promise I'm going somewhere cool with this. We all have a list of local agents. If you don't, your brokerage can get it for you. Get a list of every single agent in your marketplace. Now, I'm sure most of you, when you get a new listing, what do? You blast it to everyone in the MLS. I have a different way of doing that. So basically, there are so many ways to use the agent list that I could probably spend 2 hours working with you guys on how to use an agent list. But we're going to pick the easy ones. Your new listings. Whenever you get a new listing, I want you to do a video walkthrough, and I want you to send it to every single agent in your marketplace. This is how the video goes down, okay? Hey, it's Brett over at the Baker team. I just listed this house over on Riverside. I wanted to send it to you just in case you have any clients that would be interested in it. So I'm going to walk you through it right now. That's going to save you a quick preview time. If you have anybody for this, just let me know. Here's the MLS number. Here's the price. Let's go walk through it. That's it. Go walk through the house. You know, well, look at this. It's spacious. It's open. It's been updated. No funky smells. Now, there's a little bit of reason for that. First of all, someone's going to go, who the heck is this guy? First time I sent that out, people were like, what the? It worked great, though, because that house was on the market for exactly 6 hours before we had 3 offers on it from people that we sent that video to. Those agents literally sent that exact video to their client. And their client was like, yeah, we want in. How do we get in? So the next one that we use is I have a buyer. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have seen I have a buyer campaigns. This is how we run our We Have a Buyer campaign. How many of you right now have a buyer that there are no homes for? So what I want you to do is I want you to get on BombBomb. I want you to make a video. And I basically want you to say, I have a buyer that is looking for a house in the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,300 to 1,800 square feet, and the $250,000 price point. Do you have anything coming up that will fit these people? They're pre-approved with Jeremy over at Peak Mortgage. They're ready to go. We just can't find them a house. If you have anything coming up, I want to be the first person to know about it so I can get my people through. Your clients are going to think that's awesome because you're going above and beyond for them and you're finding out about listings that don't even exist yet. The other agent is going to think that's really cool because they now know you have a lot of buyers. So we get agents reaching out to us like, hey, we're listing this one over here. Hey, we're listing this one over here. Do you have anybody for this? Do you have anybody for that? Because we've sent out so many of these videos, people remember that. So I'm going to take this even a little bit further. This is how we do things. We have 2 lists for agents, okay? We have one for agents that we've done deals with. We have one for agents we've never done a deal with. So what we do is we send out a video to each of those lists saying different things. So for example, the new listing email, our video goes something like this. Hey there, it's Brett over at the Baker team. I just wanted to show you our new listing real fast before anyone else because it was an absolute pleasure working with you on the last transaction. And then we basically walk them through it. So you're basically saying, hey, look, we've done a deal together. We loved working with you. They don't know that it's going to 40 other agents that you've worked with. They think it's just going to them. Hey, I want to let you know about our new listing before we send this to anybody else. You're that important to me. I love doing a deal with you. I want to do another deal with you. And that person just all of a sudden has this warmth that is like, wow, I'm really special. They took the time out of their day to do this video specifically for me. They have no idea it goes to so many people. That's not the point. That's how personalized you can get it. Now, if it's someone you've never worked with before and you have that list, hey, you know what? We've never done a deal together, but I really want to. I've seen you all over town, and I just wanted to let you know so you can have a shot with your buyers before anybody else. They love that, especially new agents. They love that. If you're in a recruiting position, that's also a great way to recruit. If you start doing that, like, hey, just wanted to let you know, I've seen you all over town. I think you're a great agent. Hey, this is a listing that we have coming up. Do you have anybody for it? I'd love to help you out with this one. They eat that up all day. And not to mention, do you see how personalized that is? The agent feels like you just took the time out of your day to do this. I mean, sure, we have to do 2 video walkthroughs, but at 3 minutes a piece, who cares? I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. Once those emails are sent, be it agents, past clients, past old leads, stuff like that, now you're gonna start seeing some re-engagement coming back through. All the people that are coming in after you've implemented this, they're going to get whatever sourced video you have come in. But now you have everybody in this database that you can send things to. And we can talk about that too. But let's dive into how you handle new leads, because that's, I think, what everyone is seeming to have problems with is new leads. The first part of this implementation comes by creating a video for each source that you get leads from. So like I said, BombBomb allows you to send out a video specific to each source. So let's just say that a new lead came in from Zillow and you had a Zillow list. BombBomb will send an email out with your video in it right off the bat as soon as that comes into the system. The video you send needs to be relevant to the source that you're getting it from. So you're going to be making a few videos if you have several lead sources. We have 13 lead sources. We have 13 different welcome videos. The whole point is to simply introduce yourself, let the person know you're here for them, and that if they need anything, they can reach out to you, and then give them your contact information. That is it. That is all you're doing with it. It is a simple engagement. You need this video to be under 2 minutes, or you're going to lose their interest. People have a very fast mind. They want instant information. That's it. If it's me, you need to keep it under 15 seconds or I'm ADHD, man. Again, don't cover how long you've been in real estate. No one cares. Don't cover how many certifications you have. No one cares. They want to see that you are a real human and that you're there helping them out. The video needs to be raw. Don't break out the lights on the green screen. It needs to be you being yourself. Too many people are trying to make these professional videos lately. That is not the format we're going for at all here. It needs to look like you literally grabbed your phone and you made them a video. That's what it needs to look like. So those are real quick. If you can implement one of those, you're going to be on the right track. There are a few questions here on the Real Geeks group, and I want to touch those real fast because I am looking at the time here. Okay, so best features, any struggles worth the cost? Okay, Mark, that is for you. Best features. I would say the best features for me, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys here. I don't use prompt. That was just not worth the money to me. I looked at that and I was like, great. Okay, so you have an automated drip campaign. I don't really need that. I don't want that. I can set up an automated drip campaign within BombBomb. It will wait X number of days. It will send it this time. It will wait X number of days and send it this time. It will wait X number of days and send it this time. You can make that, super stacked deep if you want to. I would say any struggles with it. Their old app kind of sucked. They just redid it. It's way better. It's not laggy at all. Worth the cost. I looked at it earlier. I pay about $99 because mine is, we've got so many contacts in there. I pay about $99. For everybody else, it's about $69. Totally worth it, in my opinion. Do you do an auto text video immediately when someone sets up on Real Geeks? No, I don't. So what I've done, like I said, is I removed the autoresponder from Real Geeks. Don't do that until you have perfected the system. Jeff, I'm sorry that I even brought it up. That's what I've done. I don't recommend it. What you can do is use the two side by side. They're going to get two emails from you. One's going to be a video email. One's going to be the welcome email that Real Geeks send out. On top of that, I use Ava. Ava is an instant contact for us. We've been using Ava since the very, 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 very beginning of Ava. We were, I think, customer number 2. We've been using them forever. They replaced Riley. They do a great job. Between Ava and our BombBomb campaign that we send out with the source, it seems to work phenomenal for us. Integration at all with Real Geeks, probably the best integration that I've seen. You can literally send from the Real Geeks CRM, you can send them a video. It goes both ways. So if Joe opens an email in BombBomb, it's going to log in the Real Geeks CRM. So you can see Joe opened this email, Joe played this video, Joe shared this video, Joe BombBomb back to you. All of that's in there. What other BombBomb videos do you send to Real Geeks leads and how often? I'm a little weird. We did a couple of different things. We ran a seller home valuation series that we ran for a while. By about the 10th one, people were pretty burned out by it, but it basically outlined our process. You can absolutely do that. My advice is when you do it, here's the way that I add drips to my campaigns. If you want to do drip campaigns, we've since pretty much nixed all drip campaigns from our system. What we do, or what we did, was we would have our initial video go out. After our initial video would go out, we'd test to add one more. Okay, did that continue the engagement, or did the engagement drop? Okay, that continued the engagement. Cool, we'd add the next one. Did that engagement continue, or did it drop? It dropped, no more. So basically, you need to A/B test it. You need to add one step at a time. And it could be simple as, making a quick video, adding that as a step in the campaign, and then keep going, keep going. As long as you can pique interest, you can continue going with drip campaigns. We decided that's not the way we wanted to operate, so we ditched all drip campaigns. How often do you send a video to a new lead? What do you say? Very simple. I'm going to basically make it so I'm going to put in the YouTube part of this a link to how to get my videos. We send one as soon as they sign up. We also we send out basically an email to our database whenever we put out a new listing. We funnel that out with our new video for our new listing. We have a full staff media team here. And basically what they do is they create a video for each property, and we send that as part of a BombBomb. What else are you using BombBomb for? Past clients, birthdays, anniversaries, events? Absolutely. All of the above. I've used it for quite literally everything. Past clients are great, especially if you do client events. Great way to invite people to a client event is just send them a video, check in with them. Christmas, like I said, Christmas, Valentine's Day, we used to do New Year's. We stopped that. I might do New Year's this year. Basically, any holiday at all, we send it. I don't do birthdays. That is so hard to continue to track. But if you don't have a ton of past clients and you have everybody in your Google Calendar, absolutely. If you see it pop up and you can take 10 minutes to send a video to a person to wish them a happy birthday, dude, that's rocking right there. Best way to use BombBomb and Real Geeks. They integrate pretty well together. There's not much to say on that one. I think I've covered that one. Let's see what else, because there were some good ones. Do you use your BombBomb for sphere of influence and past clients? Yep, do that. Okay, do you mix in text emails as well? So my text at the bottom of my email, so I have a video, then I have text. It is designed to look exactly like what I'm talking about in the video. And so that way someone can read it real fast and watch the video. I figure I can get both. They get one or the other if they want to read or if they want to watch. How much am I really doing with BombBomb? I checked this earlier before I got on. I've sent, I'd have to go back and look, but I think I've sent somewhere along the lines of like 14,000 videos with BombBomb. It's stupid. At this point, because you've got to look at where we're coming from, 40 to 50 leads a day. Okay, so when you look at 40 to 50 leads a day, I've got to automate pretty much everything. Because if I don't, I am literally going to have to hire a team of people sitting there. Hey, John, how's it going? Hey, Betty, how's it going? Hey, Susan, how's it going? It doesn't work. So I've got to automate the heck out of everything. I've lost a lot of the personalization in that. We've tried to make it as personalized as possible, if that makes sense. How much am I sending one-on-one versus repeat videos? I don't send a lot of one-on-one stuff anymore. I mean, it's pretty rare. The only ones that I do, past clients, I do. Thank yous, I do. Thank you for your referral, I do those. Let's see. Do you have a website sign-up video that isn't personalized to the lead? Yes, I do. I'm going to send that to you. Are your videos going into the spam folders? Okay. So like we talked about in the very beginning, BombBomb's had some algorithm changes that they've had to kind of adjust to. Video email, because there's no attachment, is going to end up more than likely in the inbox. Sometimes, depending on the individual's settings, it could end up in promotional. and it could end up in spam. But for the most part, we're seeing them end up in inboxes, which has been good. What's the best CRM? The one you use. Okay, so Matt Allen, I use BombBomb at open houses. Okay, Matt, you hit the nail on the head, man. That is exactly how I got started with BombBomb when I was doing open houses. So I don't do open houses anymore. When I did, we would do the same thing you did, Open Home Pro. We'd have everyone sign in on Open Home Pro. And at the end of basically, we would get our lender there. This is actually kind of a funny story. So we'd have our lender there as kind of like the bouncer, if you would. Everyone signed in. He'd be like, hey, I'm Jeremy with Peak. Sign in. And so everyone would have to sign in. But we usually had cool stuff at the back of our open houses. We would cater every one of our open houses. Most of the time we'd have a lot of food and drink. Sometimes we'd have, we had live music. We've had pretty much everything at our main open houses. But to get to that, you had to register. So he would literally be there with like an iPad, just handing people iPads. We, on average, with our open houses, when we were doing them, 80 to 100 people usually on average would come through our open houses. And so we made a big event out of it. I mean, it was a big event when we would do them. And so we get 80 to 100 emails out of this. And so at the end of the day, I download from Open Home Pro, and I would already have a video ready to go. And so basically it would just import into BombBomb and it would fire off the video. Hey, thanks for stopping by 123 Main Street today. It was awesome meeting you. Just wanted to say, hey, and if there's anything that you need from me, et cetera, et cetera. And it felt really personalized. They didn't realize it was going to 80 to 100 people. That was super, super powerful. If a main part of your business comes from open houses, dude, you guys need to be all over that. So Open Home Pro, Matt, you nailed it. Open Home Pro. And now with Open Home Pro, you can automatically import into BombBomb. So, I mean, I know people that one of our agents basically will do when they would do an open house, they would go to the open house. They would have the email entered and it was on a time delay. So like no joke, like 2 hours later, it would automatically just fire off that email to that person. So if they came in at the very beginning of the open house, they'd get one first. If you came in at the very end of the open house, it was about 2 hour delay. It was slick. So let's see, what else do we have in here? I don't understand why you have to pay for a monthly service when you can record on a video. I hope this has actually helped you with that, because I can record a video right now and send it to someone, but it's going to send as an attachment. Not to mention, we got 38 leads today. That's a lot of videos that I'm going to have to make. I think that's all covered. Anybody else post anything in the Real Geeks group right now? If you have any further questions, I am more than happy to answer them for you. BombBomb does offer a 14-day trial. I highly recommend that you take that 14-day trial. It is probably one of the greatest softwares that I use. It has been a big, big part of my business. I am actually going to log into BombBomb right now, and I'm going to tell you how many videos I've sent. And I'm going to tell you the other thing, which is I'm going to post the link in the Real Geeks group as to the form that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these out strategically, meaning the first email that I'm going to send you guys is my actual, like, hey, here's what we send, and you can modify it based on your source. This is what we've replaced the Real Geeks CRM, or the Real Geeks autoresponder with. Sorry, trying to do two things at once here. Let me get that embedded, and I will get you the link for that. Here's the link coming in the Facebook group now. And someone, it looks like, is typing a question for me. Let's see. Okay, so that just went in the Facebook group. I'm also going to post it at the bottom of this this YouTube video when it's live. Okay, so let's see, best ways to use BombBomb and Real Geeks. Like I said, we've already covered that. Let's see how this question comes up. And whoever's typing, geez. Let's see. Okay, so now let's see how many videos I've sent. So I have sent exactly. Wow, I was way off. 18,813. That's how many videos I've sent out with BombBomb. Total opens. Now, okay, so what they do is they track every time a video is, or every time an email has been opened, and then they continue tracking it. But technically, everyone has technically opened out 36,000 of my emails. So people have been opening about twice. Total plays, I've had, let's see, so total plays, 10,204 plays. So people are playing my video, which makes me happy. And then we have a total of 398 videos total that we've made. And this is on our second account. So we actually had to upgrade accounts. Okay, let's see. We got a question. Do you recommend having the customized videos packaged with BombBomb? I do not. I recommend you make your own videos. It's not hard to do. I would highly, highly, highly suggest you create your own thing. Mainly because, and Pam, I'm going to touch on yours here in just a second. But basically, by doing your own thing, you're gonna basically make it more you. Okay, so I'm very, very casual. I don't know if you can tell by the everything about me. I'm about as casual as it gets. So if you use their system, it doesn't come across the same ways. I mean, all of mine are super, super casual. It's just a, hey, I'm here for you. How can I help? You'll never, ever, ever catch me in a suit. How did I tweak my header from keeping it to going to spam? Wow, that's a really, really solid question, Pam. That is an evolving thing. Basically, what we have found works best is we don't actually, it's not the header that needs to change. It's the actual first part of the email. And so we've changed, you have the header, and then right below that you have what I guess you'd call it the subheader. Mert would be able to tell me much better what you call this. But you basically type in what you want it to display to the when they scroll across on their email. I've changed that all up to basically have some text. A lot of people don't put text in that. And if you don't fill text in, it will literally just go straight to spam. So what you do is put a little bit about what the email is about. Like, hey, I'm just checking in with you to say hi, letting you know if I'm here if you need me. Fill that in real fast. It'll be super slick. It should keep it out of spam. You're going to see that when I send over, when that video comes over to you, you should see that. And you can see what I'm doing there. You mentioned that your team has 13 lead sources. Would I mind sharing those lead sources? Oh man, there is a lot to talk about there. Basically, I'll give you our primary ones. Zillow is obviously a really, really big one for us. We get a lot from, let's see, Zillow, Trulia. I used to do realtor.com. I don't do it at all anymore. But somehow we still get leads from there. Facebook, we get a ton from Facebook. We get a lot from direct. A lot of people come in direct to us. They hear us on the radio. They watch me on TV. TV and radio have been huge, 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 huge business builders for me. So TV and radio, we see a lot because what'll happen is they'll come in direct, but we have them land a specific way, and we track where they land. And so we can tell, it's a TV one. Oh, this is a radio one. Let's see, where else are we getting from? We do neighbors only open houses. We do, so it's not a big open house. Like what we used to do, like I was saying, 80 to 100 people would come through our open houses. That doesn't work. I don't want more buyers. I want more sellers. So I do neighbors only open houses, and I'm very specific about how I do those. But I think that those right there, like I said, those are the big ones. We get small ones every now and then. Prime Seller Lead sends us one. We do landing pages throughout. So we have about 13 lead sources that we pull from, but they're all mixed in. Do you use the Facebook tool on Real Geeks? Yes, 100%. I think I was one of the very, very, very early adopters on that. I use it pretty much religiously. That is a huge tool for me. I may even consider doing another one of these videos. If there's enough demand on it, I'm going to do another one of these on how I use a lot of the Real Geek stuff, because I mean, let me just make this really clear to everyone watching. My business would not be where it is today without Jeff Manson and Real Geeks. I have been with BombBomb before. I'm not BombBomb. I've been with Boomtown before. I used Boomtown pretty heavily. Jeff basically drugged me away from Boomtown and brought me to Real Geeks, and I would never, ever, ever go back. Anyways, that is yeah. Without Jeff, I honestly, without Real Geeks, I would not be sitting here talking to you. I would have been long gone in the industry because Boomtown was killing me. Okay, so let's see. I think we got one more person typing here, and then I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any other questions, I mean, shoot, it's really easy. I mean, tag me in the Real Geeks group. I'm also starting. I'm talking about starting a podcast. If it's something that you guys want, it's something I'm considering doing. It's basically going to be, I'm going to try to grab as many people that are influencers in our industry. I'm going to grab them. I'm going to sit down and talk to them. Myself, Jason Samard up in Canada, Todd Tremonti down in Texas. The three of us are actually working on something together where we're going to try to improve your business as well. Basically, we're going to sit, we're going to chat, we're going to talk about things that are happening in the industry. We've filmed a couple episodes. We're actually waiting on my video guy to come up with an intro, and then we're going to start pumping those out as well. My new goal, like I've said a couple of times, you may have seen it in the Real Geeks group. This is my last year in real estate. I am retiring at the end of this year. I came here to achieve a goal. I achieved it. I'm passing the torch. It is my time now to jump back into my house flips. I have been flipping all day. You can't see it, but I have dust all over my glasses. That's my passion. And so I used real estate to be able to do that. So I'm passing the torch to my other half. She'll be taking over for me. So my business will still be here. My team will still be here, but I'm going to hide. If you need anything ever, don't be afraid to tag me in any group that I'm in. If you have any questions at all, you can message me. If you do message me, I'm going to be very honest with you. It takes me forever to get through. I mean, I get, no joke, sitting in here right now with message requests. I have 197 message requests right now. Of people that are trying to ask me stuff. So it takes me a while to get through them. I will get to you. You can tag me in the Real Geeks group for a faster response. If you have anything else, I'm going to be doing more of these videos. So if you need anything, just holler at me. I'm more than happy to do a video for you. You guys have a great day, and I will be talking to you all soon.